now they wonder what's gonna happen next. I bought a 40 for the ride, I'm swerving lanes when I'm drunk as shit. I hit them up when I'm drinking so we can talk about it. I tell them how I feel and they forget about me. Like they know how it feels to be forgot about, forget about my... We got top 10 Family Guy fights. Let's jump up in it.
I'm saying the Simpsons suck. You...
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Family Guy fights.
I don't like to be touched.
Oh, Maka Muka Mika.
Only one of us is gonna walk out of here alive.
For this list, we'll be going over the best fight scenes from the long-running animated sitcom Family Guy. If there's a freaking sweet battle we forgot, please let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Stewie beats up Brian.
Still one of the craziest
While
ones,
Brian and
man.
Stewie usually get on famously, they do have their falling outs from time to time. One of the most extreme examples happens when Brian places a bet on celebrity boxing with Stewie.
Hell, give me $50 on Tyson.
He loses and owes Stewie $50.
Have the money by tomorrow and there won't be any problems. Huh? Yeah, 24 hours.
When Brian fails to deliver the cash, Stewie beats the absolute living daylights out of Brian.
Yeah, that's what happens, man.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's what happens.
The baby uses fire, fists, firearms, and more to deliver the pain. Honestly, this may not be so much a fight as a one-sided beatdown, but it's still incredibly memorable.
I was gonna say, that's not a fight, man. That was not a fight. Story came through and straight whooped ass. He opened a can of whoop ass on Brian. You feel me? He was like, you owe me money? I want my money. I'm the pimp, you the hoe. Give me my money.
And to be fair, Brian does eventually get his revenge.
When's the beating gonna come, Brian? Just tell me when it's gonna come. Just do something, anything. Look, I'll do it. I'll do it fast.
Number 9, Peter versus Liam Neeson. Like a lot of intoxicated idiots, Peter thinks he can do anything, including beating up movie star Liam Neeson. When the two meet, the actor agrees to the bout.
Go ahead. Take your best shot.
Oh, no, Mr. Neeson, you heard wrong. There's nobody who respects you more than I do.
But Peter chickens out. Neeson forces him to perform degrading tasks to make up for his cowardice.
So what I need you to do is to go to a local gym and ask men to pee in your hands.
What?
I don't see the connection there.
After his friends find out and he gets pushed too far, Peter gains the courage to fight the actor.
Fight back,
He
Peter!
manages to get a few good hits in. But
I say this all the time. If someone front kicks you, bro, it's the most disrespectful thing someone could do. No cap. A foot coming to your face, especially if they've been walking around all day like, ugh, dirty ass feet. Nah, bro, that's the most disrespectful.
Neeson inevitably and absolutely destroys Peter in a quick and brutal manner. We guess that's what happens when you fight someone who's been recognized internationally as a tough guy since he was 55 and who scraps with wolves, you know, just for fun.
I also steal small items from 7-Eleven.
Number 8, cafeteria fight. After Brian makes an insensitive joke on Twitter, the rest of the Griffin family becomes some of the most hated people in the town.
It was just a joke. There's no such thing as jokes anymore.
Yeah, we live in a post-joke world.
This eventually leads to Chris and Meg having more difficulties at school than usual. When a guy knocks off Chris's hat, the middle Griffin child retaliates with a lunch tray.
I feel that. I mean, assault isn't the way to go, but I feel that.
Is an intense, fast-paced fight paying tribute to the church scene from Kingsman: The Secret Service. Chris and Meg straight up demolish many of their classmates in a variety of gruesome...
Hold on, wait. They started stabbing people? We in high school.
ways with fantastic and fluid choreography. And to think, their extremely violent kerfuffle started just because of an off-color tweet. Number 7. Stewie versus Lois. The animosity Stewie has towards Lois is a major running gag throughout Family Guy, particularly in the early seasons.
What are you doing?
I'll teach that hussy to go on a boat ride without me.
While the hatred is usually one-sided, the conflict gets decidedly double-sided when the baby apparently takes out his mom.
What are you doing with a gun?
Something I should have done a very long time ago.
However, Lois comes back with a vengeance after Stewie takes over the world and becomes president.
Lois!
Stewie, your reign of terror has come to an end.
The Mad Mom bursts into the Oval Office with grenades and guns, lots of guns. Although the weapons mostly miss their targets, the action is still engaging. The two combatants keep things interesting by using everything from knives to a flamethrower. Ultimately, Peter's intervention leads to Lois coming out on top. But their battle was all a simulation. Despite being non-canon, the fight still delivered on seasons worth of build-up. Number 6. Stewie and Bertram's final battle. Stewie has several intense battles with his half-brother and nemesis Bertram, but our pick goes to their final one. After Stewie accidentally kickstarts the Big Bang during a time travel accident, his rival Bertram steals the time machine. The intelligent inventor follows his rival into the past.
I am gonna kill one of your ancestors, effectively erasing you from history!
Wow.
Bertram intended to take Stewie's ancestor, Leonardo da Vinci, to an early grave. But our hero interferes.
Stewie!
That's my name, don't wear it out.
What follows is a chase over Renaissance Italy in prototype flying machines complete with missiles?
What?
Let's not question this. It's awesome. Although Stewie warns Bertram that taking Da Vinci out will cause the universe's destruction, the diabolical infant does it anyway. In return, Stewie finally puts an end to his brother and punctuates the moment with a terrible pun.
Hey, Bertram, what's your favorite kind of bottled water? Mine's Arrowhead.
Number 5. The Griffin Family Battle Royale. After learning to use her inner anger for martial arts and getting into fights, friction develops between Lois and Peter.
Don't you use that tone of voice, you...
What were you gonna say? Fat ass?
Although their bout starts off as a verbal altercation, it soon turns physical.
Oh!
You just hit me.
That's right.
Then their two oldest kids take sides and begin throwing hands.
I don't like to be touched!
Maka Mika.
It's not long before Brian and Stewie join in the melee as well. The whole family just goes to town, demolishing their house in their desperate attempt to beat each other down.
He hit her with a flying elbow. The atomic elbow.
Even their shared laughter over Peter's head getting stuck in a painting of a horse's backside isn't enough to stop their onslaught. Ultimately, they put the blame on TV. Maybe the family should stick to watching YouTube instead. Number 4. Peter versus Shelley Booth Bishop. After stealing a parrot, Peter naturally makes the logical choice to become a pirate.
Aha! There's me wench!
Peter, what the hell are you doing?
But rather than plunder the oceans, he and his sea dogs cause havoc on the land. Peter eventually sees a British man named Shelley Booth Bishop sitting in their car.
You'll never take my cargo!
When the newly minted pirate tries to attack this innocent man, a hilarious car version of a pirate naval battle ensues. We see cannons, a sail, and even a sword fight. The music, Peter and his crew's constant jolly laughter, and the general air of swashbuckling fun are all fantastic. All the random pirate elements make this one
What
of the
the
show's
hell?
most lighthearted and enjoyable fights. Number 3, Peter versus Donald Trump. Oh boy, are you looking for a Family Guy fight that can't be seen as controversial or offensive? Well, you won't get it with this entry.
It's an honor to meet you, Mr. President. This is amazing.
After Peter starts working for Donald Trump, the cartoon president assaults Meg. This leads to an argument between the men.
If I screwed up so bad, how come I'm a billionaire?
Billionaire? Please, you're worth 700 mil on the high side.
After Peter questions Trump's net worth, a prolonged fight scene ensues. The two fight all over Washington, D.C. We see the White House, Congress, and the Air and Space Museum all turned into impromptu fight arenas. Both combatants fight dirty, and there are a ton of great sight gags throughout their clash. As a hilarious button on their battle, they're both saved from certain doom by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
Hey, call me if you ever need help moving. Trudeau, away!
Number 2, Peter Griffin versus Homer Simpson. This inevitable clash between two animation icons was endlessly entertaining.
Wow, you work at a nuclear power plant? What's that?
I don't know.
Although they initially get along famously, Homer Simpson and Peter Griffin conclude their cartoon collaboration with violence. The duo throws down in an extended fight sequence that takes them all over Springfield.
Hey, knock it off! There's a kid back there!
I'm in danger.
That's where the meme comes from? That's where the meme comes from. I say that all the time. I literally just said that like an hour ago. I'm in danger. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that's where it came from. At least not that episode. Obviously, I knew it was The Simpsons, but what? That's crazy.
They encounter familiar Simpsons characters as well as iconic landmarks. Their fight even sees them gain nuclear superpowers and get launched into an alien spaceship.
Bye, thanks for having
me. Roger?
The numerous gags referencing both shows as well as the intense action throughout make it a great fight. And while Comic Book Guy may have his own opinion of the fight,
worst chicken fight ever.
It's still worthy enough for our number 2 spot.
Number 1 is gonna be the chicken.
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. The Griffins versus an offensive robot.
What?
Politically correct? No. Weirdly awesome? Yes. Herbert versus Franz. We're not rooting for either, but the slow-mo is hilarious.
Hang on, Pills.
Yeah, me too.
We're fighting.
Where am I?
It's okay, we're fighting. Wake up.
Joe versus Peter, Quagmire, and Cleveland. Joe can really throw down.
Come on, guys, get him!
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Peter versus Mr. Washy Washy. Street Fighter, eat your heart out.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1.
Of course.
Every chicken fight.
Of course.
That's right. All of them.
Oh, yeah, and that nice chicken outside gave me this coupon.
I'm sorry, this is expired.
You son of a...
We honestly couldn't choose just one brawl between Peter and Ernie the Giant Chicken. Their fight across time and space might just be the best of all of their bouts. but we felt like they're all so great that they needed to be acknowledged at the same time.
Chicken gave me a bad coupon.
Clashes between Peter and Ernie usually start over some trivial issue before ballooning into epic confrontations that move from location to location.
They be going at it. The definition of on site.
The grand scale of their fights definitely inspired the previous two entries on our list, as well as popularizing the presence of fight scenes in the show. Full of outstanding moves, great visuals, and plenty of jokes, the chicken fights are the best bouts you'll find on Family Guy.
I hope I didn't hurt you.
No. I'm fine. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Do you agree with our picks?
Those are funny, man. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.